Black.
Back for black. And we start with the commons. Number 5, we have Night Market Aeronaut. So this is 4 for a 2/2 flying.
But
Which isn't great, but with Revolt, you pay 4 for a 3/3 flying. Because when it enters the battlefield, if you have Revolt active, I guess, then it enters with a counter.
yeah.
+1/+1.
And a 4-mana 3/3 flyer in a random, pretty aggressive
It's a
curve
common,
out deck.
I mean,
Then it's good.
Yeah, that's good.
I was a bit scared when it started with Night Market because I hate Night Market lookout. But this is more for me. I know there was a deck for that card too, but this is more of a playable, I think, for me at least. Number 4, we have Aether Poisoner. I thought it was Aether Prisoner, but it is Poisoner.
Poisoner is more relevant.
Since it has Death Touch.
Yeah.
So it's a 2-mana 1/1 with Death Touch, which is good on the defensive. But this, I mean, wants to be able to attack because it's another one of these gain 2 energy and you can pay 2 energy to get a servo.
Yep.
And I guess if we were a bit down on the card because you said if they have a lot of random 1/1s,
yeah, then
like
this won't
in
be able to
Kaladesh,
attack.
then this is super bad.
Yeah.
But now there aren't as Fabricate is gone, but it's still there for one pack, obviously.
Yeah.
But you will not have like Fabricate turn 2, Fabricate turn 3,
No,
Fabricate
there
turn
won't
4.
be as many.
So maybe
ones.
this is a bit better, but it's still fine as a blocker. So that, I mean, it should be on the list, but it's not as broken as it could have been, maybe.
No, and the thing is, black doesn't really care about energy.
I guess it can with like Die Young and whatever.
Yeah, but you got the energy from the card itself, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, it's not the energy color.
No.
That's not.
Moving on to number 3, where we have Defiance Salvager. It's a 3-mana 2/2.
This is a chance. I mean, we're taking a chance here because we don't know.
This might not be here, but whatever.
Or it's brokenly good. We don't know.
3-mana 2/2.
Yeah.
That's not great, of course, but it has an ability when you sacrifice an artifact or a creature, you put a +1/+1 counter on it. But you can only activate this as a sorcery, and that's the bad part.
Yeah, it would have been better if you could, like, when you had sacrifice a creature, get +1/+1 until end of turn, whenever. This has also sacrificed an artifact, but it's sorcery. So it's overall worse than the zombie.
Yeah.
But the good part is that it's a revolt enabler without paying mana.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why we have it here. So if you're white-black revolt, you have, let's say you have 4 cards that care about revolt.
Yep.
Then maybe this is something you want in the deck.
And if you are black-white, you usually have artifacts and servos and stuff that you would like to sacrifice. At least
and
that's
maybe
the
you
point.
just have something you can get down to the graveyard and then get back again with restoration gear.
So we see some potential with this card.
There should be. I mean, they have designed this for a purpose.
Yeah,
that's just what we say.
Yep.
2, we have Cruel Finality, which is a card that I think looks pretty bad. It's good that it's instant. But if you look back in the last set, you had Chandra's Pyrohelix, which was 2 mana for this basically the same effect, but you could also spread it out and you could go to the face.
Yeah.
So Pyrohelix should have been much better,
but it
ended up pretty bad.
Yep.
Now, okay, you get Scry 1, but this can't go to the face, it can't split itself up.
No.
So it looks very underwhelming.
Yeah, this might be number 5 on the list.
Yeah, maybe, or even not be on the list, but
the Scry is
the Scry is good, and black needs removal, and maybe, since again there might not be a flood of 1/1s, this could be better this time.
Yeah, maybe.
But it's not like, ooh, Cruel Finality.
No.
Pick them every time over anything.
No.
But it's somewhere on the list, maybe.
Yeah. And number 1, we have Daring Demolition. 4 mana, sorcery.
Catch all.
Destroy target creature or vehicle.
Yeah.
So, since this is a sorcery, they also printed vehicle, because now you don't have to wait for them to activate the vehicle.
Otherwise it had to be instant.
Yeah, exactly.
But then it would be a lot better. But still, I mean, it's a black catch-all removal for 4. it should be the best common.
Yeah. Yep, I think so.
I guess we move on to uncommon.
Mm-hmm.
And here we have Gifted Aetherborn as number 3. It's double black, which is something that's very relevant. You have to be heavy black or be aware that you might not be able to cast this until maybe turn 4 or something.
Yeah.
But it's a 2/3 Death Touch lifelink, and the combination of those two together is always very good.
Yep.
It's a very good blocker. It's and it's a good attacker.
Yeah.
And if you're just racing, you have a 4
And
life
the
swing.
3 toughness is actually super relevant because there are. I mean, we have seen we see a lot of 2 power creatures.
Yeah,
So-
and I mean, you have one Vampire Night Talk was this, but 1 more mana, but also flying.
Mm.
And then you had the 2/3 flying Vigilance lifelink
Yeah.
from the last set. Death Touch is better than Vigilance, obviously.
I think so too.
But flying is better than the ground.
No way.
But I mean, it's a good card, but you might want to have at least 10 swamps in the deck.
Yeah.
Moving on.
To the Vengeful Rebel.
I love this card.
This card seems very good. So 3 for a 3/2. So the floor is fine.
Yeah, and if you looked at Kaladesh, there were a lot of 3 mana 3/2s in the aggro decks that had they could pump something for a turn. They could rummage when you cast artifacts.
Mhm.
They could ping when you tap them or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
This has a much more solid ability.
Yeah. So the ability says Revolt, of course, and the black card again. So Revolt.
Black-White Revolt, for
Yeah.
example.
And when it enters the battlefield, if you have Revolt active, you can give -3/-3 to
And then it's
creatures.
just broken. I
Yeah.
mean, 3 mana 3/2 kill something that should be very relevant on the board.
Yeah.
And leave this behind. I mean, this is what I guess this is what drives you into the Revolt deck early.
Yep.
You just pick this.
Cards like this.
You just pick this and go for it. Very good.
And we have another card that also drives you, I guess, against.
Yeah, but here you don't need Revolt.
No.
I mean, Fatal Push, 1 black, instant destroy target creature that has converted markers 2 or less. I mean, you always play the dead weight, and that's sorcerer speed.
Mm-hmm.
Here you just have 1 black up.
Yeah.
And obviously, again, Revolt, if you need that, if you want to kill something bigger, then you wait until you have... This is super similar to, I mean, Tragic Slip and whatever.
Yeah.
That was also 1 black for -1/-1, or -13
Yeah.
when you had Morbid. I mean, you got that card to work,
Yeah, you did.
and you will get this card to work as well. So, yeah, we moved. We
We have
Fatal Push.
one honorable mention, I guess, in
Okay,
black as
yeah,
well.
yeah, we had.
And that's Sly Requisitioner.
Requisitioner.
So 4 and a black for a 2/2. That's not great.
Boo.
But it has improvise, so you can cast this card with artifacts.
Probably for 4 at least.
Yeah. And it has an ability which I think could be played
This
around
is
with.
another build around the con.
Yeah. So whenever a non-token artifact you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, create a 1/1 servo token.
Yeah.
So, and we should, there are a lot of cards, but there are cards that you want to get into your graveyard.
Maybe this isn't the first card you pick and just go for it.
No,
But you
it can do
you can
some
try it
crazy
in the
stuff.
format, and it could be good.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was all for black. See you for red.
Red. Bye.